好，
Okay, thank you. Alright, hello everyone. So this is my review as a very average day-to-day user of the Surface Laptop 3. This is the 13.5 inch i5 8GB of RAM model, obviously in black. So just a few disclaimers to start with. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I have not learned how to use the range of videos editing softwares that are on the market. So this is just a purely taken straight from the digital camera sort of video. I'm not to mention a professional reviewer of technology and laptops and devices and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share my experience as a average day-to-day user, because when I was deciding to purchase this laptop, I've done a lot of research on the internet. Most of the reviews that I found were on the i7 model, and I found that there were very few reviews on the i5 model. So, which is why I decided perhaps it would be helpful to those of you who are in the market for a new laptop and you are tossing between Surface Laptop 3 and a few other models. Or maybe you were deciding on a Surface Laptop 3, but you're tossing between the different specs. So I hope this will be helpful to you. So to start us off with the exterior, the build quality and the design of this laptop is no less than what you would expect from a premium device that's cost you, well, for me it was $1,800 in New Zealand, because it was on special, on sale. So that's how much it cost me. The quality is no less than what you would expect from a Microsoft premium device. The chassis is very high quality. It's built in full aluminum. Even though the port selections are quite scarce, I found that it hasn't bothered me that much. It gives it a really clean design, although it is quite a big magnet for fingerprints, as you can already see. So that's the chassis. Ports, yes. So people have talked about how with only one USB-A, and one USB-C, and a 3.5 headphone jack, plus a magnetic charging port, it's very little. My take on this is, me buying this device, I'm not looking at expanding the use of this. I'm not looking at it connecting to a Thunderbolt monitor. I'm not looking at using an external GPU. I'm just looking for an ultra portable laptop that will allow me to accomplish day-to-day tasks with no performance issues or concerns. So that's my take on this. Now, one thing I don't like about the magnetic charging port, if you were using this or you have tried using this, you will notice the magnetic charging port, it's placed in a pretty awkward location. So when you are if you're wanting to charge your device and you're trying to connect the magnetic charger onto it, it's fine when you're doing it like this, but when you are trying to put it in with the laptop placed on the desk, it's really awkward and you just can't get it in right, and very often it doesn't actually fit into the magnetic port. So you actually need to lift the laptop a little bit in order for the magnetic charger to go in. So that is one disappointment of the charger. Now moving on to the screen. So as you probably already know, the Surface Laptop 3 is built with a 3:2 ratio screen. The display is excellent. It is a 2K display. It's not a 4K, but it's 2K. On a 13-inch laptop, I don't think you can really tell the difference unless you're comparing it side by side to a 4K device. Anyway, I compared this device to other 16:9 other laptops with a 16:9 ratio, such as the Spectre X360. I definitely preferred the Surface Laptop 3's 3:2 ratio. It is just so much better for productivity. I actually sold my Spectre for this laptop, so the 3:2 ratio was actually a game changer for me. It may not be for you, but that definitely was a game changer for me. It's very bright. In fact, it's so bright that it gets really glossy in the sunlight, so I would not recommend using this device in direct sunlight. It is very reflective. It does have excellent response to touch. I compared this in the store with, compare this as a store with other devices such as the XPS and the Spectre, they just don't have the same sort of responsiveness as the Surface laptop, I have to say. It's also great with a stylus. I don't have one with me right now, but it is very responsive to the stylus. Keyboard and trackpad. So these are my two favorite things about the laptop. The keyboard is absolutely beautiful to type on. It's got the just right amount of travel distance and the key distance. I can do a lot of really quick typing on this keyboard, and it's very productive. I also like the trackpad. Microsoft has increased the size by 20% on paper. If you're on the top left-hand corner of the screen, you can just easily go to the bottom corner of the screen without having to move it too much more on the trackpad. So definitely two of my favorite things. I usually like to take my mouse with me when I use the laptop, but with this laptop I felt that I can easily use this laptop without a mouse. Having said that, I do have an MX Anywhere 2S mouse which connects via Bluetooth, and so that also solves the problem of the connectivity issue. In terms of performance, I know that a lot of people will want to know, is i5 enough? Do we need an i7? My take on this is, why I eventually went for an i5, I was very tempted to get the i7 because I like the fact that I have a peace of mind with that extra power, that I don't have to worry about my computer slowing down, that I can just do anything on the laptop without worrying about the performance issues. There's no lagging issue. But why did I go for i5? Well, because of the way I'm going to be using this laptop. I'm the type of user who will need a good laptop to allow me to do the day-to-day tasks very smoothly, such as typing, doing emails, watching some videos, editing PowerPoint, doing schoolwork, university work, doing video chats, browsing the web, etc, etc. So that's all I need to do. I do play some games, but none of those games are really high graphics. If you're looking for a computer where you can play the most upfront games, you're looking at like a XPS 15 or a Spectre 15 or the MSI laptops, gaming laptops, or the Dell G3 models. So this is not the laptop for you if you want to do heavy gaming and heavy video editing in Photoshop. So I have found that this laptop does heat up quite easily when I have an app open that uses that more resource, such as a game. You do start to hear the fan going really, really loudly, so it's really noticeable. On paper, the Intel i5 this comes with a 10th generation 1035G7 CPU. On paper, it should run Photoshop and some light video editing softwares with no issues, but I am yet to try that out, so add a grain of salt. Battery life. People have also complained about the battery life, how it doesn't last as long as it's said on paper. For me, it hasn't been an issue. I like to keep my laptop at a screen brightness of just no more than 50%. So as you can see, it is now on 40. I usually keep my laptop on 50% brightness. So I've tested this outside when I'm working on my laptop without a charger, doing emails, doing Word documents, doing lots of writing and typing PowerPoints, watching videos at times. It lasts me 9 hours before it actually hits 10%. So battery has been no issue for me. Now, repairability and warranty, this is one of the issues for me, particularly if you're buying this device in New Zealand, where I got this from. It is very expensive to repair. I bought this laptop 3 weeks in. I accidentally dropped it to the ground from about 1 meter high. It was dropped on a very soft carpet, and this corner of the screen just absolutely shattered. Obviously, I wasn't going to keep the device that way, so I inquired Microsoft to see how we go about repairing that, replacing or repairing the device. To repair the screen, or to replace the device with the screen, it cost me 860 New Zealand dollars. And that's because everything on the device of a Surface laptop is soldered in. It's almost irreparable. So the Microsoft's default is actually to replace the device and servers with a brand new device. So this is actually a brand new device. Now, one thing I want to say, if you are purchasing this device in a region where Microsoft Complete is available, I think it's absolutely worth forking out that extra $200 rather than spending $860 when you need to have the device repaired. It was absolutely not worth it. And this device will break easily if you're taking it around with you a lot. The screen is, its highest screen is made of glass, so if you do drop it, it very likely will shatter. It also scratches really easily, and I don't want to try that, obviously. But that's something to think about if you're looking at the Surface Laptop 3. Definitely look at the Microsoft Complete. What I do like about the laptop, the keyboard and the trackpad are probably two of my favourite things again. The 3:2 ratio, like I said, this was a game changer for me when I was deciding between this and the Spectre and the XPS. It does have great resolution. It's not your 4K screen, but 2K, more than enough for the average user. And the text are made really, really sharp on this laptop because of the resolution and the pixel sense as well. Windows Hello is super fast, as you have seen. The second I open the laptop, Windows Hello activates, and I am in. So there's hardly any waiting time. Very, very reliable. Super fast charging. I haven't tried the 1 hour to 80% power, but I have found that if I was down to 10%, I charge my device, hook up my device for a charger, I come down, cook some dinner, have dinner, and by the time I go upstairs, it's about 100%. I'm ready to use it without the charger again. So fast charging, definitely a plus. It's a beautiful design and a very premium laptop. You will really enjoy taking this laptop around with you at home. I have hardly kept this computer in my bedroom or my study. I take it down with me to the living room, to the dining room, and I just feel like I can work anywhere with this device, and I enjoy carrying it around with me. I feel like Microsoft Laptop has made this device so that they perfect every basic thing that you need on a laptop, Word processing, using the trackpad, screen resolution, battery life, portability. Microsoft Surface Laptop 3 gets this done right. And so it's not, like I said, it's not your powerhouse where you can game and do heavy video editing, but it gets the basics right. So that's what I love about this laptop. What I don't like about the laptop, it is a clamshell, it's not convertible, you can't use it as a tablet, although it is touchscreen with great response. The screen is a bit way too glossy, although if you're not using a direct sunlight, you can fully enjoy and take advantage of the brightness of the screen. It doesn't have HDMI, it's not a game changer, but it's just a disappointment because we do love connecting our device to the TV screen when we're watching movies. But nowadays with Netflix and Chromecast, I suppose that's not really a necessity. I can tell that this will scratch really easily, and unfortunately there are very slim choices of protective cases and sleeves on the market. And so while I do want to protect this device, I have very small choices, little choices, and I'm unable to get the ones that are available in Amazon because they don't ship to New Zealand, unfortunately. So this is my review. Like I said, it's just a review of a very average day-to-day user. I do hope that this will be helpful to those of you who are in the market for a new laptop and are tossing between this device or maybe a HP Spectre or Dell XPS. Hope this has helped you. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and I do hope that I'll be able to make more videos, and hope to see you again on YouTube. Cheers. Thanks for watching.
Sorry, 你自己按吧。